Hey everyone, this is Jim Katsoulis, and I wanted to show you today how I make my salads for the week. It's pretty simple, it's easy, and again, you're not going to learn how to cook here, anything new, but the key things I want to point out to you is, A, the price. I kind of estimated everything it takes to make 5 salads for the week. It's somewhere between $17 to $20, okay, so you're looking at about $3.50 to $4 a day. The other thing is how quickly I make all 5 of these salads. Again, I'm not going to rush because I don't want to cut myself. I'm not great with a knife, but you'll see. I'll put a timer on after I make this video so you can see. And then finally, the main point that the reason I'm doing this is I read a book called How Not to Die. And in that book, he talks about the Daily Dozen. You know, basically it's about how to get nutrient density and nutrient variety into your body on a regular basis. And that's what really inspired me to do this. And so I've been doing this for a long time now. And I just want to share with you, just to show you how easy it is. Okay, so we'll get it going. Again, I use Pyrex bowls, which are glass, so that's good for a number of reasons. But it doesn't matter what you use. And this is kind of the key to it all, but again, you can get anywhere. But I have a BJ's around here, and so this giant thing of greens, it's got spinach, chard, kale, and arugula. Again, green-wise, you want to get microgreens. As opposed to like an iceberg lettuce. So you want little leaves like this, okay? Because the smaller the leaves are, the more nutrients in it, right? Just simply because what makes nutrients in these greens is sunlight. And when you have like an iceberg lettuce, the outside leaves get some of the sunlight and they have to protect themselves from the sunlight. And so the outside layers are nutritious, but as you get into the inner layers that don't get any sunlight, it's not as nutritious. And so, again, this is literally how I do it. First, I put the salad in, and then once I get a salad, I have a bowl here. That's what I'll eat out of today. And so I can judge it. And so I pretty much use this whole box each time. So let's put these in here. I'm making a little bit of a mess. That's all right. Oh, make sure there's no gross greens in there. A couple. All right, put that to the side. And now we start the chopping. So let's start with celery. Now again, I try to mix this stuff up. I got my kind of my core ingredients here, but sometimes I'll get radishes, peppers. Sometimes I'll use avocados. Of course, if it's avocados, I wouldn't put those in the day of. And actually, that reminds me too. I didn't put the nuts in here yet, so I'll show you those too. All right. And the tomatoes. Again, we want the key things I was mentioning, like I said, nutrient variety and density. And so raw, unprocessed, natural foods are going to be your highest source of nutrition and nourishment that you can get. And we want to get different kinds. Rules of thumb, colors are typically healthier than non-colors, right? So if you have between a green and a red pepper, the red pepper will be healthier on average. White cauliflower versus purple cauliflower, the purple cauliflower is going to be healthier. So purple carrots versus these carrots, so if you can get them, get them. Now, one thing people ask me sometimes is the conventional versus organic. I mean, ideally, if you can get organic, do it. Because again, you're supporting a good cause, so that's a good reason for it. Nutrient value between them doesn't seem to be hugely different, but again, if you can eliminate some chemicals from your body, that's always a good thing. So do that if you can. I do it when I can. All right. So I got the regular vegetables in here that you see. One of the things that makes this better in terms of satiety, so it'll make you feel more full, it's a secret weapon, beans. Okay, but you can have whatever protein you want. I'm a vegetarian, so I obviously going to stick with beans, but I do actually eat fish, so I guess I'm technically a pescatarian. But so you can put like salmon on here, cooked salmon, filet, chicken, whatever. That's fine, for protein. And so, let's get to the broccoli. Something like that. You just eyeball it, split them up as best I can. Now, so I'm making this on a Monday. These salads last really well all week. They last 5 days is kind of the max. You know, you're kind of pushing it, but they last pretty well. So you know, again, you got to be careful what you put in, I suppose. Sometimes, if anything doesn't last, it's this right here, the cucumber. There's a lot of water in it and stuff, so that's the one that you got to be a little careful about. But that's why I always put the cucumbers on top, because if they've gone bad, I just pull them off and the salad's still good. That's the other big challenge, I would say, is the greens. One thing you really want to watch out for is wet greens, because if they're wet in a bag, they're not going to last in your salad. They're not going to last in a bag if you try storing them. So that's kind of the key thing. And so even if they are wet, take them out and you can put a paper towel in there with them. That seems pretty helpful. But again, you want to keep them as dry as possible, because that's what's going to make them stay good for as long as possible. All right. That's good. So again, I don't know where we're about time here. I'm going to put a little timer up after this and we'll see. But it doesn't take very long. So some onion is good. Good to keep. I don't put too much onion, you know. And again, you can choose whatever kind of onion you like. I like spicy stuff typically, but sometimes red onions are out of control with the spiciness. So let's see, that's not really enough. I'll get started with it. I forget that there's some nutrient in onions that's real good for you. And so again, I'm just trying to get this variety, right? And if you can put these into your diet, what I refer to these as, I refer to salads and smoothies. I refer to as a living vitamin strategy, right? So what I mean by that is that, you know, so often we make all of our food choices based on how good something tastes. And that's fine, obviously, but the living vitamin strategy is that you, a couple times a week or a day, you make choices on what you're going to eat just based on how good it is for you. And that's what I'm doing here. You know, yeah, obviously I'd rather have a sandwich, a tuna melt, something like that with chips, you know, but that's not going to serve me well health-wise over the long term. So, okay, that's it. All the salads are made, all right? Now let me show you the one other thing. This is a big deal for me. So I used shelled walnuts. You can use any nuts, but if you, and I don't put these on until I'm going to eat it, so I'll just put this on my salad that I'm going to eat today in a few minutes here, and that's that. And so I'll put these on fresh every day because they get soggy and I don't like them as much. You don't have to use walnuts. You can use almonds. You can use any kind of nut you want, but if you put like a chickpea, black bean, a protein, obviously chicken or fish or something in there, and you put some beans in there and some nuts, you're going to find that it's a really satisfying meal, okay? And I think you're going to be shocked, because if you do this for even, you know, a week, I'd give it a little bit longer, at least like 2-3 weeks to get used to it, but you're going to notice you feel a lot different in the afternoon, okay? So it's just a real easy thing. Now let me make one more point. Even if you want to eat a sandwich, if you eat one of these first, you're still putting this stuff into your body, right? Imagine, think about this for a second, because this is what I think about. This is why I eat these, and this is how I got myself to eat them. Imagine putting this into your body every week. It makes an enormous difference in how you feel. And again, you can still eat whatever you want other times of the day, but let's just start by kind of installing this stuff into your body and into your routine. Again, we're talking, I don't know, this couldn't have been more than 10 minutes or so to do all this. And the rest of the week, I just grab and go, okay, real quick. So again, it's cheap, it's quick, it's super healthy. You know, it's obviously really healthy, and you're going to feel a lot better, okay? You're going to feel a lot better physically, mentally, and emotionally from adding this in. So again, I hope this inspires you. One other quick thing, you don't have to start with 5 days. Right? If you start off with 1 day, that's great. Okay, just start off wherever you are, but this is really good. You start to, if you can get even just 1 day, you start to develop a taste for this. I can tell you right now, and I've been doing this for about 1.5 years, I've been eating these salads, you know, pretty much every Monday through Friday for lunch. And I now crave them. I crave them as much as I crave and anything else that I would eat. Sandwiches were a big one with potato chips and just different stuff, but I crave these salads now. Okay, so my taste has gotten used to them, and I literally expect them and I want them. All right, so understand that can happen. And when that happens, it makes being healthy a lot easier. All right, so I hope this helps you out, and have a great day. Hey, thank you for watching this training. I hope you enjoyed it and that you got a lot out of it. As a thank you, I want to offer you a gift to help you jumpstart your weight loss today. And it's a custom self-hypnosis session called The New Thin Me. And you can download it for free at programyourselfthin.com/session. And again, it's completely free. You'll go there, you'll answer a couple questions, and you will get a session that is customized to your situation to help you get fired up, to get motivated, to do the things you need to do to really get the body and the health that you truly desire and deserve. So again, I want to thank you, and you can get that session at programyourselfthin.com/session. Have a great day.